What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Crackin' Packs MTG. Today we have more Spider-Man. This time it's a play booster box, and it's from my Facebook group member, Christopher C. Thank you for joining us. And if you haven't already, do all the Facebook things, YouTube things, Facebook things, YouTube things, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, because we'll be giving away a booster box of this next Friday. And thank you, Christopher C., for sponsoring this box. I think this is going to be a little more interesting video, because if you're going to open Spider-Man, this is probably the box you're going to be opening. It's at a more affordable price point. You get more packs, 30 to be exact, of web slinging goodness. Here's the cover sheet. And let's not waste any time. Let's get to cracking. They feel thin, 14 cards. So that is about average. I wonder what a Spider-Man draft's going to feel like. Kind of hyped to jump in on that to see what happens. We get a foil, and our first hit is a mythic, Behold the Sinister Six. Double tap with a Sandman and Alien Symbiosis. I'm curious the rare mythic distribution in these, because sometimes it depends on where they're printed, it depends on the set, how many double and triple hit packs you get. Back in the good old set booster days, we used to have a thing called a quadfecta, where you could get 4 hits per pack. Don't know if it's possible in play boosters. I guess I'd have to sit down and think about it, but maybe it is. But it's less likely than the old SETI boosties. We are getting these sick basics in here. And another mythic. This time it's a shiny one. Spider-Verse, Spider-Woman, Stunning Savior. So 2 packs, both of them been double hits. Hopefully that continues. Spider UK, Secret Identity. Because we like extra rares and mythics. Do you think we'll ever get like an official higher rarity? I'm not talking about the special cards like the textures, the raised foils, so on and so forth. But do you ever think we'll get a higher rarity than mythic? I don't think I'd be opposed to it, especially if it helped add a little bit of value to these boxes without making the boxes more expensive, of course. Craven's Cats. Another mythic. What in the heck is going on? Either this thing's going to be really mythic heavy, or they're all sitting on the top. Crazy box so far. We'd love to see that stone show up. Didn't get it in the collector box we opened a couple days ago. But we got a few more opportunities. A few more packs here to hit it. Spider-Man, Brooklyn Visionary. I think it's really cool we have like common legendaries and stuff these days. Just in case you just want to, like, is there a thing such as Popper Commander? Is that like Canadian or French Commander? Is that what they call it? Let me know. I know there's all different variants on Commander EDH, different ways to play it. But I think like a Popper version of it would be pretty sick. Bio-organic. I feel like I'm not an English major, but like I feel like bi-organic. That's where I messed up. Bi-organic. I want to say bio-organic, but I feel like it needs 2 O's. What do I know? I'm just a guy living in his mom's basement, eating Cheez-Its. Risky Research. Mysterio's Phantasm. Shock. Kapow. Daily Bugle. Another Spider-Man, the Brooklyn Visionary, and a Pumpkin Bombardment. You notice I didn't say Goldfish, because I'm not sponsored by Pepperidge Farm. And if anything, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Savage Mansion, Doc Ock's Henchman, Black Cat Cunning Thief, Wraith Vicious Vigilante, Craven, Angry Rabble, Common Crook, Steel Wrecking Ball, Professional Wrestler, Spider Manifestation. I really like the fact that we have some of the classic Magic artists giving us their take on these Marvel Spider-Man characters and universes and how they feel they should be drawn. I think that's a really cool take. Also, you know, it's cool getting the original artists and stuff to do the work, but it's also like getting a fresh perspective on things with artists that typically wouldn't get to do this. So I think that's really, really cool. We got Jameson, Costume Closet, Flying Octobot, Wisecrack, Spiderbot, Eerie Gravestone, Unstable Element, Spider-Gwen, Free Spirit, Venom's Hunger, Spider-Rex, Scorpion Sting, and Gallant Citizen. So lots and lots of packs here. 30. Do you remember the good old days when all boxes had 36 packs? Man, it wasn't that long ago. When did things change? Was it about 2018, 2019? That area? We got Jackal, Spider-Ham. When Throne of Eldraine dropped and we got collector boosters, things have not been the same since. And what's wild about Throne of Eldraine is we just had extended art. We didn't have full arts or anything, and you'd average about 3 or 4 per box. Throne of Eldraine was so good. It was so good we already have a sequel to it, Wilds of Eldraine. Oscorp Industries. We got Web Shooters. Our first borderless card. We're going to put this one in the pile because that is SP Doctor, piloted by Peony. That's a mouthful. Bagel and Smear. How do you guys like your bagels? Personally, I just like a little butter or a little bit of cream cheese. I don't get real fancy with it unless it's like a fruit bagel, like a blueberry bagel. I put a little bit of, maybe fruit spread on it. I don't get real crazy with the cheeses and the fishes, things like that. Keep it simple, man. Craven's Last Hunt, Sudden Strike, Robotics Mastery, Passenger Ferry, Starling, Gallant Citizen, and a news helicopter. So far, so good. We started hot right out of the gate, hitting 3 mythics. We got Miss Gwen Stacy, Spider-Verse in foil, and the Sinister Six there. We got about 80% of this box to go, so lots of room to hit some more here. Hobgoblin, and there's our first borderless saga. In my opinion, these are the best looking cards in the set because it looks like comic panels. Real big fan of those. Terrific team up there. Rhino Barreling Brute, Doc Ock, Mob Lookout, and a Wild Pack Squad. Treasure Token to start us off. Mary Jane Watson with Great Power, another double rare pack. Pictures of Spider-Man. Oh boy, that is sick art, even though it's just an uncommon. We're going to put it to the side just because we love the way that looks. I feel like this set carries just off the full arts alone. I think they get it done. Like, just some of these full arts, they rival. This is going to be, I'm just going to put it out there. This is going to be like a weird thing to say. They rival, like, Secret Lair art, I feel like. And we are getting a Secret Lair later this month. And the cards for that look absolutely bonkers. That, oh, I put a non-rare there. That land, what do they call that? The ink rares? Or the ink lands? They look so crazy. And then we got like 2 versions of the Venom one. One's in color, one's black and white. Oil Slick lands. I got there. My brain's running slow today. Common Crook. The ultimate Green Goblin. Oh, yeah. You remember back in the late 90s, early 2000s, everything was extreme or ultimate. Let's go back to those days. Lady Octopus. I miss my Sobeys, my Vault Sodas, and everything being extreme. All right, let's see what we have. We have a Human Citizen token, a regular mountain, Stegron, Dinosaur Man, and a Villainous Wrath. This card's pretty insane. 5 mana sorcery, target opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures they control, then destroy all the creatures. Like what? Such a crazy card. School Days. Mechanical Mobster. Passenger Fairy. Pumpkin Bar and Bar. I need to look and see what how many cards are in the total set. I know this was originally scheduled to be a small set, and they kind of fluffed it up to make it a full-on one. But I feel like it's still kind of small, just the number of repeats that we're already seeing. Vibrant Cityscape, and we got Spinneret and Spiderling. Maximum Carnage. I feel like they could have leaned more into the symbiotes too, because there's so many cool ones that they could have thrown in here. And everybody's a fan of the symbiotes, right? See, we got the Asylum. So this land enters tapped. It's a dual land that enters tapped, but it gives you the option to pay a bunch of mana to surveil one. These late game could come in handy. I can see if you're at the pre-release, especially in limited, or if you draft this set, like late game, this ability to surveil, especially at the end of your opponent's turn, that could come in super handy. Probably decide a couple matches. Scarlet Spider in foil. We got Silk, the Web Weaver. Triple tap the trifecta pack, Peter Parker's Camera. And Scorpion there. Man, I would have loved to got a fourth one so we could have got a quadfecta. I wonder what we have to do. Maybe we have to get like a special frame to be able, if it is plausible to hit 4 rares / mythics in the pack. I think it's going to be with a special frame. That's probably the only way to do it. We got a Rana, Heart of the Spider. Rhino, Barreling Brute. Silver Sable. Shock. Doc Ock. Professional Wrestler. Bone Saw's ready. This is our opportunity to slap a bone saw on a professional wrestler. Rest in peace, Macho Man. Interdimensional Web Watch. Origin of Spider-Man. A nice double tap. We are getting a fair amount of multi-hit packs, which I feel bodes well for the set and the opening experience. Really, really happy about that. And it looks like we're about halfway through this box, maybe a little more. All in all, ooh, I was about to say all in all a good opening experience so far, but we got something borderless. And your boy is excited. What's it going to be? We got Agent Venom. Sheesh, that's it. Mindbreak Trap. Love that card. Love this comic book art. Todd McFarlane. If you grew up in the 90s, 2000s, early, do you remember the McFarlane figures you used to get at like KB Toys and stuff? How sick those things were. Like if you had like a Spawn McFarlane figure, you were the coolest kid in the neighborhood. Sick hit there. And all these are mythics. I noticed that in the collector booster, even like the small rarity cards, like in general, like counter spells and stuff, they've been shifted up to mythic for those particular arts. Love it, hate it. It's just what it is. And I think it's applicable with the really cool art there. We got a Mountain, Eerie Gravestone. We got a Lizard, Madam Web, Clairvoyant, Flash Thompson, Romantic Rendezvous, Mask Meower, Kapow, and the Whip. Again, guys, thank you for joining me, man. We're giving away a booster box, a play booster box this next Friday, so make sure to get your comments in on this video. If you would subscribe, give me a thumb up. I would appreciate it. That helps the channel. The more views, the more interaction I get, the more budget I get from YouTube. All my YouTube revenue, which isn't a lot these days, but it goes back into the channel to provide the giveaways, so on and so forth. So every little bit helps, guys. Green Goblin Revenant. Radioactive Spider. Do you guys remember the early spoilers? There was somebody saying there was an actual radioactive card in the set, which would have been kind of sick, but I don't know how in the heck they would have pulled it off. But it was like a glow-in-the-dark radioactive card. That would have been insane. I'm sure it could have been done and it not be like a health hazard, because there's like low radiation stuff. There's people that go to the thrift stores and search for the uranium glass and stuff like that. I don't know. I just got off on a tangent. But regardless, an actual radioactive card would have been cool. Sudden Strike. Mysterio, Master of Illusion. Tombstone. Pictures of Spider-Man. Shock. Thwip. Pro Wrestler. And a Scorpion's Sting. So were you guys big fans of Spider-Man growing up? Did you read the comics? Did you watch the cartoons? What is your nostalgia? What is your connection? Even if it's just the movies, what got you into Spider-Man? If you like Spider-Man, or how do you feel about Spider-Man being its own standalone set? Do you feel like they should have mixed in a little more Marvel stuff along with it? I feel like there's enough Spider-Man to do its own set. It almost feels like it should play within its own universe, though. Foil Spider-Gwen. And non-foil Spider-Verse. Okay. Wisecrack. Supportive Parents. Spider-Bot. News Helicopter. And the Aerial Ally. Looks like we've got 6 more packs here. 20% of the box left. Ooh, Foil Island. We will take that. Selfless Police Captain. And we're hiding on the ceiling. Prowler, Claw Thief. Borderless Web Warriors. Love that card. Passenger Fairy. Venom's Hunger. And Grow Extra Arms. I feel like when it's a multi-character card, I think it would be cool if it had, I don't know how they would make this work in the Magic environment, but if it had multiple powers and toughnesses, and like you could knock out particular ones. I don't know, just a wild idea. Or if it had like a level up or level down mechanic to where you were attacking with the weakest to the strongest, or strongest to the weakest, that kind of thing. We got Morbius, the Living Vampire, and the Spot, Living Portal. Damage Control Crew. Spider-Man No More. Common Crook. News Helicopter. And Web Up. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. Love it. Love a new spin on Magic. You know, we're 32 years deep, 33 years deep almost now. And fresh ideas are hard to come by. And I do enjoy the fresh blood, the new life breathed into the game. We got Rent Is Due. Multiverse Passage. I know a lot of people aren't huge fans of it. But it keeps things interesting, to say the least. So what are we at right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mythics in the box. Let's see if we can at least snag one more. Black Cat and Foil. Hydro Man. I think this may be one of the better cards in the set that people kind of aren't talking enough about yet. It's literally blue ramp. Blue with access to ramp outside of green, outside of Simic, is kind of wild, especially colored. Outside of a Mana Rock, outside of, you know, just on a dude. And especially the fact that he pumps every time he casts. I don't know. I think the card is really interesting. I think really good design on that one. So kudos to whoever put the idea for Hydro Man together. Really sick card. Iron Spider, Stark Upgrade. Spider UK. Venom, Evil Unleashed. Spider Rex, and Scorpion Sting. Like how crazy it's going to be. Somebody's going to have a commander deck with Spider Rex, Daring Dino. That's their commander. Like, what? It is literally Dreadmaw with Reach, Trample, Ward. It's a Spider Dreadmaw, dude. Like, how? I love it. I love it. My suggestion for this set is throw all the outside noise away. Go in with an open mind and just have fun with it. Just take it for what it is. Foil Dino, and last card of the box, Spinnerette and Spiderling hot dog cart. So what we'll do is I'm going to see how many rares we got as well. So we had 30 packs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 36 rares, 5 mythics out of that box. So that puts us at about 40, 41 rares and mythics. So about a third of the packs had multi-hits in it. So that's not too bad. And we have our borderless cards here as well. Oh, this was a rare as well. So there's a rare. So that puts it to 43. 43 rares and mythics. So not bad, not bad. Christopher, thank you for sponsoring this box. Thank everybody watching for watching this video, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here. I'd just be playing League of Legends in my basement. But anyways, do all the YouTube things. We're giving away a box. I love your faces. We're going to do some more content. We'll see you in the next one.